fully street legal. We have a title for her as well, so she's ready to be tagged, titled in your state. Pass inspection with the working turn signals and brake light. License plate mount, no oil injection, premix only.
What's happening, fellas? Check out this classic two-stroke. It's a 75cc, 6-speed, liquid-cooled. This thing was way ahead of its time. It looks like a 2021. It's not. This is an extremely rare machine. It's a Derbi perimeter frame, the Senda R1. Kind of a cool name. I mean, can you think of a better name for a two-stroke enduro bike than Senda? Senda! Send it! in the words of Uncle Larry, Senda. It's the Cross Spirit. It's a multi-purpose, take it anywhere, two-stroke enduro. It's street legal. However, it is lightweight enough if you wanted to race it off-road, you could. It comes with highly equipped with Showa upside down forks. It's got the linear DLS damping linear system, shock system on the back here. Again, it's liquid cooled, has a nice expansion chamber, perimeter frame. It's a single down tube that goes to these dual, it's kind of like a little small shrunk down CR500 aluminum frame is what it looks like. Very cool. 21-inch front wheel. These are the original tires on the bikes, guys. It was owned by a guy in South Windsor, a couple towns over from here. Never been dropped, never been abused. Has original turn signals, headlight, taillight, everything works beautifully. The original mirrors, bars. The bike's 100% original, right out of the box. It's a Senda R1. Kick-ass little machine. This would be a kick-ass machine for in the city, for around town. If you want to use it as a pit bike or riding off-road, I can't think of a better little enduro street legal. As a matter of fact, I don't know anybody who makes a street legal two-stroke 75 like this. Chains and sprockets are mint, brakes, everything's 100% on it. We have a work order. We just went through the bike top to bottom. All the fluids were changed, the gear lube, the air filter was serviced, the carb was cleaned. It was completely detailed top to bottom. All the light switches, everything was tested, tuned, adjusted, 100-point inspection by the mechanics here at Kaplan Cycles. So it needs nothing but a new home, ready to put it under the tree. It's Thanksgiving Eve. It's a little cold out, but I got my winter gloves on and having a little fun riding this bike. It's a hoot. Guys, check it out. Derbi, the Red Power. Clean title in hand. And we're going to come on next door. We want to have Bill Blythe. He's our resident road racing expert. Give you a rundown on a little of the history of Derbi. It does have the sticker right on the back, which kind of sums it up. 8-time world champion. Two-stroke. 8-time. They're specialists in small bore two-strokes, which is what this is. So they got it right. This thing's tuned for everyday riding. The muffler is really quiet on it, so you can ride it around town without getting harassed. But if you put a little racing expansion chamber on this thing, it'll sound like a YZ80. Just absolute rev to the moon. So come on inside. We'll get Billy's words of wisdom. So we're about to hear from our resident road racing expert, Billy Blythe here, 5-time Isle of Man champion. Give us some words of wisdom.
All right. Well, this is a Derbi Senda. You know, this is a bike that was derived from a lot of road racing experience. The Spanish company Derbi were world champion 8 times in the small bore class. That being, it was a world championship 50cc class, and I believe they had 4 world championships there. And then when the FIM changed the rules to 80cc, they won again a number of times. So I think they have 8 titles to their name, which is an incredible achievement, because Derbi was a small Spanish factory that had high quality machines, but to beat the Japanese at their own game was a real incredible feat. This bike is the result of all that good work and more. The development over the decades. This is the big bore 75cc, which gives it just that little bit of extra pep, so you can buzz down the road at 50 miles an hour and be very comfortable with it, as Ken just demonstrated. What's it run like, Ken?
You know, Billy, with the 6-speed overdrive, once you get going around 50 miles an hour, you click it in the 5th, and it feels like you can go all day long. It'd be a perfect back road companion or around the city to zoom around the countryside, wherever you want to go. And it even has passenger pegs on it, too, so you could ride a passenger on it, which is kind of cool. So it's lightweight, it's light, it's probably gets 70, 80 miles to the gallon, maybe more. So it's like free transportation. The componentry on it feels like a little KTM. It's got domino clutch levers, domino throttle, Showa suspension, just top shelf components. It's like they didn't cut any corners on it. I mean, if they built this bike today, they'd sell them like hotcakes. I think the market's prime for a small bore two-stroke that's affordable.
Right, right. Yeah, the fuel mileage, you know, it sounds off the scale at what, 75 miles to the gallon, do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's liquid cooled, so it's going to run nice and cool if you're in it in the city or around the town, like the Daytona, the big rally or something like that. Just a cool piece, and the quality, the construction on the perimeter frame, the swing arm, the shocks, the triple clamps, the general design of it, in my opinion, is a 10. It's an absolute 10. Little two-stroke ripper.
Yep. Yeah, I would
Two-stroke
agree.
Senda.
Yeah, Senda. Send it on the Senda. If I were to own this bike, I would ride it down to the beach today. You know, it's just got that appeal to it.
Take Joe with you too. 'Cause
yeah.
he's got pegs.
Definitely, she'd love it. And if she leaned back, we'd give it the gas. We could wheelie all the way there. You know.
And you would.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty much guaranteed.
Lots of torque. You can ride it on road, off road. Around here, the state forest roads are just calling for this bike. You know, quiet, easy to ride. You know, close to the ground. You know, even though it looks like a big bike, it has a little bit of a small bike attitude.
Senda R1 High Performance Derby, the red power. Need I say more?
Seriously, that's awesome, huh? That's right. And on the back, it tells a story. The Red Power Derby, 8 times world champion. You know, it's very understated there, but it does tell the facts. So this is a bike that's definitely worth its while.
Bring it home, Bill.
All right.
I just wanna send it on my Senda RIPPA R1. I'm excited.
All right.
Two-stroke, baby. I'll turn the fucking key
Turn
on.
the key on. Some kids. I want to see a wheelie. Woohoo!
First time ever. If you buy this bike, we'll include a free rip your house off the foundation sticker. Not for sale to the public.